Hey guys, Shaun Slone, and welcome back to Open Roads. Alright, so when we left off, we were going to find, Tessa's mother's possible father. Phone address on the paper. This should be the last episode of this, I would assume. Mom wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before Huh? Knew I shouldn't have brought my backpack on this trip. Now Mom expects me to do homework. Well, I guess there's not much else to do while cooped up in this hotel room. I guess not. Coffee packet.
Oh, how lovely. Dirt-flavored water. No thanks.
Alright. Pep's decaffeinated. Yeah, coffee, regular coffee is not that great. You have creamer and sugar in it though. Pretty good. TV remote. I can turn on the TV if I want. Box of tissues. And I don't know what that is. Bible. Anything else? Nope, that seems like... Wait, more drawers. What's
Ooh,
this?
a visitor's guide. Oh.
Doesn't seem to be much. Okay. Check our messages real quick. Dad, hey Tessa Bear, hope you had a good day. Busy with some work late tonight, but we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thinking of you always, Dad. Okay. I haven't texted Francine yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Hey Frankie, we survived the abandoned summer home. And how haunted was it? Very, extremely, a little, not really. I'm gonna go with very. Oh my god, how many ghosts did you see? Nothing but ghosts, the place is packed full of them. Damn, I want to see a ghost. Speaking of spooky, how did your mom react to you telling her about Nevada? Shut up, lol, I didn't tell her. Why are you so obsessed with that? You need to tell her. What if she doesn't let you go? I'm gonna, and she will let me go. Just do it now. Okay, I will when it's the right time. When? I don't know. So, did you find what you were looking for? Yes and no. We're headed up to Canada tomorrow. What? Yeah, we found some stuff about who my grandpa might have really been. We're gonna see if we can find out more about him. What? You might be part Canadian? Yo, 1/4 maple syrup running through my blood. Okay. What the hell? I'll call and tell you about it when you're home. Reception out here is bad. We're in a weird little motel for the night. It's pretty cool. It's old and vintage, and my mom's getting me a burger from the bar. That's awesome. Well, have you looked around the motel room? Is there anything weird in there? Probably. If I find anything weird, I'll text you about it. Hi, Dad. What's up, Tessa Bear? Nothing, just gonna cross a quest. Okay. Nothing, just gonna cross the Canadian border. Just soon wanted to say hi. Canada? What for? We found some clues in Grandma and Grandpa's old summer house, and we think there might be more to find at another place across the border. So we're gonna check it out. Are you hunting for bootlegger gold without me? Maybe. We're gonna see what we find. Can't wait to hear all about it once you're back and to get my cut of the action. Can't wait to talk to you too. I had a question about you and Mom. I feel a bummer incoming, but okay. Well, you always said Mom wanted you to leave and that's why you're not living with us anymore. But Mom said you were the one that wanted to leave, so I'm confused. She said that, huh? Well, I'd say it was mutual, kid. But I had a big opportunity out here and I had to take it. I understand why your mom didn't want to come along, and that's okay. That's why you left home and quit Video Galaxy and everything. It's not the same without you here or at the store. I'm sure the store is even better without me. Who wants their dad as their boss? But you made the store so fun. The window displays and the Halloween costume contest and movie quote trivia, the new manager's just boring. So what is your big opportunity out there? Well, you know, I headed out here for a new business adventure and I'm in the investment stage. Can't wait to tell you more about it, but just wouldn't feel comfortable till I know it's going to pan out. Just want to make sure everything's perfect for when I tell you more. Remember when you were little and you worked on that book you drew me for weeks and wouldn't let me peek at it till it was all done? I've still got that book right here with me, and you didn't want me to see it till you had it all perfect. It's just like that. You still have that? Yeah, I'd never part with it. No way, no how. I just don't want to disappoint you by jumping the gun. You understand, don't you, kiddo? Yeah, I can't wait to hear more. Soon, I hope. Gotta get back to it. Love you, Tessa Bear. Love you too. Alright. Put the phone in her pocket. Let's see if I find anything interesting. We'll go ahead and check everything. Bible, drawer. There's gotta be something, right? There's a brochure about things to do near here. What do you got there? Sailing, a bridge, farm festival, historic downtown. What's so historic about downtown? Mostly that's old, I'm guessing. Wow, sounds incredible. Yeah, a lot to do before we leave. Try not to have too much fun. It's the same thing. Alright. Okay, a box of tissues, coffee, more coffee, more coffee. Anything in the bathroom? Doesn't seem like it. Oh. What's this? Fluoxetine? I just found some pills in my mom's suitcase. I don't know if that's a good thing to text her about. I'm gonna do it. I don't know what that is. Yeah, me either. Maybe stop snooping in your mom's stuff. I agree. Oh, my mom's sleep shirt. What's a sleep shirt? At some point, adults get them. They're from a concert or college. My mom's college. That's cool. I don't know. I think I might go right to work after high school. My mom would explode, though. You're gonna hate this. What? Your mom is right. You should go to college. You can do your ideas after. School is long. I'll be 1,000,000 years old when I graduate. Yeah, but so will the boys. 1,000,000-year-old boys? Mummies, yes. I'll shut up, but you should go. You're too smart, you need to show them. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely stealing these.
Heck yeah. Towels. Named Dr. Softness? Soft. Aren't all towels soft? Fine, okay, look, I don't want to use motel towels. Continue? I mean, they were just hanging here when we got here. Yeah, they just cleaned them and hung them for you. Did they? Yes. I don't like not knowing. If you want to be worried about motels, I have one word for you. Sheets. Yeah, I guess sheets would be, like, way more of a worry than towels ever would. Alright, let's... Oh, a pen. Calculator. I don't know why I just got excited over a pen.
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
I just
Fine.
started.
How was the restaurant?
Maybe.
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Okay.
Where is it? Hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
Oh shit. This burger's my rival and I will defeat it. Okay. Alright. I have vanquished the mighty burger. Okay, cool. Any text messages? We'll go ahead and do the homework first.
Do you think... Could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on. She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke. Back in a few.
Okay.
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, finding out your
Yeah,
grandpa may
that's
not be
one
your
word for it.
grandpa and you might have another
How
grandpa.
do you feel about it?
I don't know.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Me neither. It's so surreal.
I can't imagine Grandma having an affair, but I also don't think she would have if it wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Hmm,
seems pretty out of character, but she was an interesting person.
I
My
don't
dad.
know if there's really any good reason to have an
I was
affair.
still pretty young when our dad died. For your mom, I think this is all a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
Yeah, we found a few things. Nightshade.
We found your old friend, Nightshade.
Oh, Nightshade. I'd forgotten about him.
Kind of a spooky name.
Yeah, I was a spooky kid. You know, our dad dying really did shake me up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nightshade was to try and fill that void, I guess.
That must have been hard.
Yeah. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It had a
I'm surprised
water
it was still
heater.
standing.
destroyed in the middle
I
of
guess
it.
part of me hoped we could just move out there.
And
Move
roof
out
had
there?
caved in.
Oh my gosh.
Looked like.
You're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you, but she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Well,
Why did...
damn.
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
Mother, you have some explaining to do. Okay, nothing on TV, I guess. Mother.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line. And of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before. And he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night. And so then she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess,
What?
are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, listening.
I don't think that's what she said.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
Well, actually, it's quite the opposite. This drive is so freaking boring, I wonder what's going on with Dad and Francine. I want to talk to her about the pickup directions. Oh, what the hell? That's kind of sick.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack?
Oh no. Oh shit. What's this? Oh, it's all this quick stuff. Oh, still same thing. We've stopped nowhere else apparently.
Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel.
Come on, Tess.
We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Francine is going to be worried about me. We text or call or see each other every day. She's going to wonder what happened to me.
Didn't you text her before we left this morning?
Yeah, but...
And your cell phone wouldn't work in Canada anyway. I'm sure Francine will be fine till we can pick up your phone from the motel on the way home.
Damn.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get...
You know, I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me.
Oh God.
And I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back and...
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
Oh, Jesus.
You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
Well,
She offered to let us stay with her.
yeah, I feel
And
like
I
that's
said
still
no.
helping.
There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me? Where did you get that idea?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of
I
all,
don't know
I
if
am not jealous
say that.
of her. It's a lot easier to make money when you live by yourself, especially if you're so far away. Your own family is an afterthought. I had to do all the work for Grandma. August just stayed in Chicago.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. It's not gonna be like your little vacation. August thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I can't be around someone like that every day.
Wow. I can't imagine what that feels like. Do you think you're the only person with problems and the rest of us are just running around doing whatever?
God,
You're
this
exhausted.
is not going well.
No wonder Dad left.
Don't bring your
Jesus.
dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once. The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going.
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth?
A
Fine.
little bit.
Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him.
You...
Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey. Feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So that I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to
Jesus.
Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
Not only did I lose my phone, but I got in a fight with mom. This sucks. I guess now we're just gonna sit here in silence until we get to this stupid houseboat. What a fun road trip. That was sarcastic. Oof.
Mom?
Okay. Guess we're just gonna keep going.
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Shit.
I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Okay.
Agreed.
Well, looks like we finally made it to the houseboat and that we saw in the picture, most likely owned by the mystery man, aka Pierre Lautrec. Whatever we find here, it better be worth it. It better be. Okay, got some whiskey and a map over here. That's a shack. Larry's shack. What do we got in here? Anything worth looking at?
Pierre! Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
Mm-hmm. Please remember this is a shared facility for all residents who fish off of their boats or their docks. If you borrow equipment to clean or prepare your catch, return it to its storage space in an orderly fashion. If you clean your catch on the workbench here, please clean up thoroughly before retiring for the evening. You all rely on one another's consideration to keep the fishing shack in good shape. That means you, Pierre. Damn. All dock vessels must be removed prior to October 1st due to the scheduled completion of the St. Jude River Dam project. No exceptions by authority of blah blah blah. Cool. What else we got here? Hat. Fishing lure. A knife.
Yikes. Somebody has anger issues. Couldn't just set down the knife gently, could ya?
Apparently not. More knives. What is this? Okay. A plate.
Is that dried blood? Ew, ew, ew. Why on earth did I just touch that?
I kinda made you. That might have something to do with it. What's this? No, that's a knife, obviously. But... Mug. Plate. Another plate. Fishing lure. Okay. Seems like this doesn't really have much. Moving on. What's back here? Well, this thing is kind of like stuck here.
How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use.
Like a board. We want to get across the boat, but if we try to jump that gap, we'll break our shin bones. Maybe there's something around here that we can use to get across. Maybe. We could just, like, drop down from here. But how do we get back up? Okay. This thing is falling completely apart. What should we use then? I don't really see... anything wide enough to, like... Oh, this.
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But
We're
What
already
if you
here.
fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or
We'll deal with that
we're
when we get to
already
it.
Here. And the trailer home,
mobile home.
the mobile home, was fine. I just think if we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No.
No, you can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you.
Exactly.
I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Heads. Always heads.
I lost?
Damn
In a
it.
manner of speaking.
After you.
All right. Here I go.
Careful.
Not very climactic.
Not quite as scary as I thought.
Yeah, this thing is pretty sturdy. Especially for just sitting out here for a few decades. Let's hope we can say the same for the rest of the boat.
Yeah. It would suck to fall off. Or fall through, like, the floor. And end up in this water. Okay. I don't want to go down there just yet. I'm gonna check up here first, if I can. Which I can. What's this? I was surprised to receive another letter from you so soon. A houseboat. It's a romantic thought, living right on the water, but don't you suppose it might be a bit small for both of us and 2 children, including a teenager? Couldn't you have written to me before making this decision? We're still here, waiting for the boat or the heat to die down. While I'm excited to start our new life afresh, I have begun to rack up worries. How will the children react with all that they've already been through? What do you suppose my parents will think in us just disappearing? My poor mother, she's already lost a son-in-law. Won't people come looking for us? Are you sure there's no other way? Ellen.
A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So this is like looking into an alternate reality.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
When were you and Dad?
One
We're
where
still
you and
together.
Dad were still together? I mean, I just wish you two were able to work things out.
Well, it's not possible. There's no way to that reality from here.
Damn. Ow. Okay, photo.
Wow, this is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
More... Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father?
Yeah, that's...
I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile.
If he wasn't her actual father, then, oh, shit.
Wow, cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean
Yeah?
before that. Like... Never mind. And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really, put that down.
Okay. Fine. I'll put down the magazine that my possible
It's locked.
grandfather
This must be where the money
might have
is.
used to, you know,
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have
do
to...
his
Can I just
thing.
kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right, pretty sturdy.
Pierre's office, whatever's in there, could blow the lid off this whole thing. Of course it's locked because nothing's ever easy. That would just take all the fun out of it now, wouldn't it? Just got the answers right then and
Boy.
there.
Really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
Probably not. I mean, actually, maybe. I don't know, though. No. That's dirty. That's not a jug. What? Why are you calling it a jug? Okay. 2 of those. Ashtray. What else we got? Oh, broken stairs. Guess we gotta go around. Again. We'll go down here first. Oh, I guess there's nothing down here. Well, let's go back up. Now let's go down this way. Ooh, flare gun.
Dodge this.
Hell yeah. Also, please never do that again. Life jacket? We know how to swim.
Oh, it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre.
Tiddlywinks? What the heck? Alright. What does this letter say? Please don't go on about the silly ideas in my head. My concerns are far from silly. This will affect all of us. You'll say we'll have everything we could ever hope for, but I'm not the one who decided to run off across the border and have silly little Helen pick up her entire life and her children's lives at the drop of a hat to follow, no matter how much money was involved. I hope for things that money can't buy, treasured friendships I've held since I was a girl, my relationship with my parents and siblings, satisfying work where I get to help people, my children to grow up in the loving company of their grandparents and their friends. These are the things you asked me to give up, and for what? Isolation, an unfamiliar place, a leaky boat, money to spend on what? What does it matter if everything else is lost?
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening.
Okay, what else we got? Nothing in there. Cool. Bathroom. We got a comb. A razor.
Looks intense. What's the brushy thing for?
I don't know. Nothing in there. Lunchbox? Can I open it? No? Okay. Fine. Bucket. Nothing. Plates. Silverware. Another drawer. Nothing in there. What's this? Robbers hit again important. Local and state police are looking for a group of thieves who made off with an undisclosed amount of cash taken from climbing clothers in the burglary Saturday night. According to state police, the men broke into the store around 1:20 a.m. They dismantled the store safe, taking the money bag before fleeing. There were no witnesses. We're encouraging local businesses to deposit all cash at their banks at the end of each business day. That Officer Randall Weston of the Portland Police. Until the burglars have been apprehended, it's too risky to leave any money in the store overnight. Michigan State Police has set up an anonymous tip line for any information on the identity of the thieves. Okay.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
Yeah,
And
let's
it
shoot a
wasn't
bank robber.
It was burglary.
Oh my
What's the
god.
difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware. I think.
You think?
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Possibly.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
Yes.
Why not?
She had 2 kids at home, and I just don't see it.
Seems like there was a lot about Grandma you weren't seeing.
Excuse me?
Am I
Am I
wrong?
wrong?
Maybe not.
Yeah, that's just a pan. That doesn't sound good. Anything else? What is this? Coffee? I don't want any coffee. A ledger. Cash, travel supplies, launch postcards, boat idle on receipt, awesome wine, whiskey, supplies for the girls, craps games, life preserver, Newman's track, groceries. Okay.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you
Mm-hmm.
imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Oh yeah. Little houseboat on the river. I like it. Got some wine. Got a flashlight. Whatever that is. Glasses, another bottle. More alcohol. Oh, key. Nice. Receipt. Stewart's Caliph bicycle. Yep. Cool.
Wow, that is a lot to spend on whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
$45?
A lot for back then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Jeez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
Yeah,
With
probably
this amount
not.
of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just
Yeah.
get back to it. It's cold in this busted old boat.
Alright. Got a pack of cigarettes.
Attention, every. Oh man, what? This doesn't work. Should have seen that coming.
Well, fuck. No other tobaccos? Okay. This is just like, oh, for a pipe. That makes sense. I was not about to read that. Started to for a second, and then I realized that is not important. That tells nothing about the story, except that he liked to smoke. Seems like everyone did in this game, at this point. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what's on the top first before I go open drawers. Okay. So this one's the only one with anything in it. Okay. I've received your latest letter. This is my final response. You say you did all this for me, but you didn't. Everything you've done, you did it for yourself. You were the one who was unsatisfied with our home, our income, and always wanted more. You were the one who made the decision to get more money through reckless, illegal means. You were the one who decided to run to Canada to save your own skin without even telling me until it was too late to do anything but follow along. I'm not following along anymore. You say that these are your kids too. Of course they are, but they're my children as well. I'm here with them every day, comforting their grief, trying to console them over the loss of their father, trying my very hardest to keep up the ruse. But I'm getting used to it, used to doing this on my own, used to speaking for myself, to living this new life. I'm regaining my footing. I'm starting to feel okay. So I guess that's it.
So I guess that's it? Grandma and Pierre went to all this trouble and then Grandma just changed her mind?
I think maybe she wasn't so convinced in the first place.
Well then, why string Pierre along like this for so long? He bought a boat and fixed up the kids' room and everything?
Maybe she just wasn't sure at first. Or didn't want to hurt him.
Oh yeah, I bet he felt great about reading this.
Okay, what's on the back? You say you'll do whatever it takes to make me happy, that you'll give me everything I've always deserved to have. I didn't know how else to tell you this, but I think you already have. All I want now is to be left alone, for you to lead this new life by my own means. Do not contact me or the children again. This is over for all of us. I think we were happy once, I hope you find happiness again. Helen. Damn. Oh, key.
This could come in handy.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in?
I don't remember them, but probably. This way. Alright. Not here. Oh, right there. I didn't see those.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
It's very old.
If this guy was your real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine.
Is that how that works?
I
Yeah,
don't know,
sure.
probably. Makes sense to me.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
Alright. Return sender, no such address. Address incomplete. Okay. What is this? Okay. To whom it may concern, I now confess my culpability for a spate of burglaries which resulted in the theft of almost $500,000. I had worked as a property inspector for Dean County for over 10 years. At a poker game in 1966, I was approached by a man interested in trading blueprints and my knowledge for cash. He and a few others targeted department stores and other businesses that carried large amounts of cash overnight. This relationship developed and I became more and more involved. I was given 10% of the proceeds from the robberies in exchange for information on how they could evade detection from the store's security. As time went on, the stores they chose to hit became riskier and riskier. I had no way to back out of the arrangement as they had threatened not only my safety but that of my family's as well. Seeing no other options, I falsified a death certificate with papers I lifted from the county office. I left my wife and daughters to cross the border under an assumed name, giving them instructions to follow me. They never did, and I regret having asked them to. With that little of my stolen profits remain, I have destroyed. With what little of my stolen profits remain, I have destroyed. My wife, Helen, knew nothing of my crimes until it was too late. She only went along with the story of my death because she had no other choice. She is innocent. My decision to involve myself in this series of crimes was mine alone. I ask only that you leave my wife and daughters alone. This is my confession. Leonard Lambros.
So
Damn.
Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died. When we thought he'd had a heart attack, he was just here, on this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
Still kinda did though.
It kind of did happen though, didn't it? As far as you knew, it did. You lived with that your whole life, so to you, it did.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive.
Wish it didn't turn out this way?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us, her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back?
That's what it seems like.
Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
Well,
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad.
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
well, she's making a good point there.
Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Okay.
Me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But but I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind,
Oh, Mom.
beautiful, hardworking,
Stop. You make me cry.
just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Okay. Well, it was their dad. Right, now what? What's this? Oh, just the directions again.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy.
Yeah, probably not.
Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, you know, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was gonna fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
Oh. Kinda
That's
cool.
kinda cool.
It's certainly, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's following his dreams. He might not make it, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it in that kind of light.
I mean, I wish he could have been here, but he had a dream, and he had to follow it. I get it.
Right, my little web entrepreneur.
It's like Matt Damon in Rounders.
It's not really like Rounders. I mean, he wins a lot in Rounders, and he's a lot more handsome.
Well,
He must really like poker.
never watched that movie,
He
so I don't know
likes
what they're talking about, but...
But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time.
I
The
just
theater was doing
assume
worse, and I was spending all my
it's
time
about
there.
playing poker.
Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her, to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
Eh.
I just wish he was here. I miss having him around.
Yeah. It's hard to have a dad who just leaves.
At least I can still text him. For you...
I mean, we thought he died, which was still awful, but I guess it was way better than knowing he was there all along, just a day away.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Thanks, Tess. I'm glad that, well, your father has faults, but I don't think he'd ever fake his own death and never talk to you again.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
I
crazy.
mean, if there wasn't anything good about him, I wouldn't have married him in the first place.
I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh,
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explain everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
no, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret?
Not many,
Or
I can say
run
that.
their own business, run a community theater. That's pretty cool.
All right, all right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well,
It was interesting, I'll say that.
I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford, like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like, whoa.
Like seeing Kurt?
I'm not gonna say the other one, that'd be crazy.
Exactly. Amongst many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then, even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling
Okay.
ball head. The bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah. I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Doesn't seem like a bad
Yeah,
idea in the
putting it
current
mildly.
situation.
Would you want to move in with her?
Not
I'm
sure.
not sure. What about the Andromeda and Francine? It means starting over, kind of.
Yeah. But it could be nice to get a fresh start. We've been through a lot of big changes this year. You've been through so many big changes. But I mean, we're making it work. And whatever we decide, we can make it work. I'm confident in that.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Me too.
We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey, August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm just glad. I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
me too.
I didn't even make the connection in my head that they were saying that he was their dad. It was just not. He faked his death and left. It's not a whole nother person. Okay. Well. that was Open Roads. Alright. A pretty interesting game, a pretty interesting story. Yeah. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, later guys. Peace.